As my final project, I decided to research a topic that I feel passionate about and haven't had as much of an opportunity to dive into throughout my school years. In my research, an initial fact that took me by surprise in a book I read called The Body Project was that for hundreds of years, the idea of self-improvement centered around improving one's inner self. While women were tying themselves up in nausea-causing corsets, the main focus and goal of women was to be educated and to do good things in the world. In the 20th century, however, it all flipped around, and today around 91% of the female population reported to being unhappy with their physical appearance, and over half of those reported were between the ages of 12 and 25. Ironically, at the same time when women had growing opportunities to do more. I asked girls at Hawken to share their experiences with presenting themselves in this modern world. With very little prompting, they naturally talked about three general themes: clothes, makeup, and their bodies. It was interesting to me how these themes aligned with the progression of the beauty industry throughout the 20th century. In the early 20th century, women were liberated from their corsets and the skirt length shortened above the ankle, making way to an awareness and desire to be more fashionable. At the same time, movies and media accelerated the glamour, while the Industrial Revolution made these fashions more accessible.
My outfit every day before school at night because I want to look good, but I also want to be comfy, but I also want to match, so we gotta look good.
Especially for girls, it's like really important to be pretty and like look good.
Especially in like being a high school student, like there's always different pressures, like guys versus girls and how we dress, and like and what's it called, like the dress code and stuff. So it's really difficult to make sure you're being treated fairly in a high school setting.
I feel like a lot of girls today feel pressured to have to look good at school, whether it's like wearing makeup or having a good outfit.
In the 1950s, the rise of consumerism took hold upon young women, and color permeated the media and makeup. Women had access to any color of makeup to define an individual look. Today, makeup is a significant confidence booster.
So people typically tell me that I either look pretty or I look really good on days that I wear makeup, or days that I wear like a dress or heels or something like that. And so I feel the effects of like pressure from other people to like look good if I want to get compliments.
So I think that there's a lot of pressure in high school and in like overall society, especially when you're young. If you identify as a girl or as female, to look feminine, to dress feminine, which is something that's kind of stupid, in my opinion. And I definitely think that there's pressure for me to, like, I feel pressure to look a certain way, dress a certain way, do my makeup a certain way. Like, there's definitely a standard of how things are done in different environments, and I feel that that's present here as well.
In today's society, I feel like it's a lot of pressure to like wear makeup and make sure your hair is like the perfect length or the perfect color, and like make sure that's always like looking good.
On the island of Fiji, beauty used to be aligned with the idea of healthiness, and gaining weight was an ideal. In the 1990s, when television was introduced, eating disorders followed. These conditions were previously unheard of, but the images on TV were powerful enough to make the girls of Fiji change their self-image.
Like magazines, TV shows, everything. There's different like standards, and it's just always there. Like you can't go like a day without thinking about it.
I've been told that my butt is not big enough and that it could be bigger, and most of that is from the male population, but sometimes females. But I think that there's standards on women that should not be held on them, and that everyone should be treated equally.
And there are certain body expectations that's like influenced by social media and a bunch of stuff like that. So I would say that's one of the pressures that we face.
Personal for me is like I used to be really, really skinny. Like boys especially used to tell me like, oh, you don't have boobs, you don't have a butt, like your body's not good when I was skinny. And then like when I gained weight, now it's like, oh, you should lose weight, or like, oh my gosh, like you have to have this perfect mixture, and like you don't have that. And so like I feel like that's something in today's society. It's like a big mess. Is like you have to have this perfect body, but like whereas there is no definition of a perfect body, which is what's hard.
feeling pressured by society to be skinny, if that makes sense. Like, I hear a lot of people talking about going on diets and having to look good, just like having that bikini body. You can see people in the Hawkins gym, like a bunch of girls just working out and things like that. So I definitely think that body issues are prevalent at any school that you go to.
Do it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Do it.
It's so difficult.
The combination of women gaining power and breaking tradition with the exponential growth of media and accessibility of products all contribute to the evolution of a girl's perception of beauty.